Got to Paul for the locker room here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into it. Stephen A. Smith, well, let's just roll the clip.
The championship next.
Rangers. Oh, Lord. Come on, Patrick Kane
They
is
don't
able.
count. They don't count. Take
They
it
don't
out.
count.
They don't count.
Only thing I know about hockey is that the puck is black.
Oh, wow, big shocker. ESPN doesn't care about hockey? Oh my god, that's such a shocking thing to say. Come on, the coverage has been terrible. Coverage of NHL on ESPN has been god-awful. Have you seen the Clips channel? They can't even do that right. They don't even have the audio working on some of them. Sometimes they put the same replay going over and over again. And listen, it ain't like us content producers that are freelancers. We do that so we avoid copyright. They do that because they're freaking lazy. The best thing that's ever happened to the NHL is this community of commentators that have come out and started supporting the game. We truly are the ESPN of the NHL. So people were outraged about what he had to say, but are you really shocked? First Take. First Take covers only a handful of things. It covers the Dallas Cowboys, LeBron James, the NBA, the NFL, and Tom Brady before his ass retired. And you know what? I'm a Tom Brady fan. That's not a shot. But let's be honest, First Take and Undisputed, I'll say both of them, are trash. They don't cover sports. They just cover a few subjects and maybe a little bit of variety once in a while. So I'm not looking at Stephen A. Smith for the greatest sports coverage, because it's just not going to happen. Especially from the guy that can never pick the right team to win it in his favorite sport, the NBA. When ESPN picked up the NHL rights, I was a fan of it. I did. I thought, hey, you know what? Correcting the sins of the past, getting a little bit more coverage. But they've done nothing with the sport. If anything, they've been hindering it. They put it behind ESPN Plus. There's not even a show on the main network or even ESPN2. It's a laughingstock. The coverage that ESPN gives for the NHL is a joke. And if I'm Gary Bettman, if I'm people that are heavily invested into the NHL, like the NHL owners, I'm pissed off. There is a lot of money being spent in advertisements and TV budgets from everyone involved in the NHL. And when ESPN is giving you the C- of sports coverage, it's a joke. The one good thing I'd say out of this is TNT. TNT has been phenomenal with its hockey coverage. They have a lot of interesting characters like Subban, Messier, Wayne Gretzky, Bissonnette. They have brought in the right cast to help sail the ship. And you can tell it's night and day from ESPN to TNT. TNT, you can tell they're putting effort into it and thought and care. Heck, they've even had some crossover moments with guys from the inside the NBA. So when I'm looking at TNT, they're doing it right, and ESPN is floundering the bag. Hockey is a viable sport and a lot of entertainment. We're seeing a big growth of new hockey fans. And let's just call it how we see it. ESPN ratings have been going down across the board, so maybe just getting off this sinking ship might be the best thing. When your biggest personality just doesn't care about your sport when it comes to Stephen A. Smith in the NHL, maybe, just maybe it's time to look in different directions and just give it fully over to TNT. Because when I look at TNT, they actually care about the product they're producing. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.